Okay, and in the meantime, the teachers are connecting. I'm going to start with one activity. Don't forget to open your cameras. Please activate your cameras. I would like to see faces. And besides, remember that we have a contest for the way you were dressing for today's meeting. It is, you know, a particular month for all Mexican people. And what we are expecting is to celebrate, although it has been difficult during these months, 5 months of pandemic. I think we should feel proud of the country where we are living, and the times that are difficult will not stop these celebrations. And actually, I wanted to take the opportunity to do this because we haven't gathered for a long time. I want you to consider that you are part of the Institute. I want you to consider that we are still interested in your job, in the things that you are doing, and of course, in the needs that you have. Yes? Okay. Then, in the meantime, the rest of the teachers, right now we have 42 teachers connected. We're going to have an activity. As many of you already received some information from your English leaders and from some informers that are helping us with this information to give the information to all of the schools. We're going to have some activities, and one of the activities that I wanted to have at the beginning is through Teams. Everybody received a color. I hope that you already have that color in which you will be working together. If you didn't receive that information, that's your color. The list is in alphabetical order so that you can see and you can find your names. Here we have the list. Here we have the list, right? Okay, I hope that you can recognize, you can find your names. And this is the way that we are going to be working. There are 6 colors: yellow, orange, green, purple, blue, and pink. In this first activity, it will be just to relax and to break the ice among all of you. What I'm going to do is to give an instruction. The instruction is show me. That's the name of the instruction, show me. You will have to show me an object, or you will have to show me even a person that I'm going to mention. Here the idea is that if one member of the team, for example in the yellow team, shows the object at first, the team will receive a point. That is going to be the instruction. The team, the complete team, will receive an object. I know it's difficult to organize in teams. I mean that you agree in teams, but the first person in the team who shows the object in the camera will get a point. Okay, then I would like you to help me with the confirmation of my instruction. Okay, let's ask the teacher Irina. Irina, please can you repeat the instruction in order to see if it was clear for you?
Hi, teacher. I just heard, well, we are going to gather with our team and you are going to ask for an object. And the team who shows it first get a point, a complete team?
Exactly. Well, don't forget, it's difficult for you in this session in Zoom to agree and to collect all of you as a team. No, the idea is just that if I mention an object, any person from the group of teachers that are connected in this moment, 44 teachers, any person will show the object. And that person will give the point to his team. It doesn't matter the color, it doesn't matter the person. For example, if I say, show me an object, you go to pick the object in your house. Most of you are in your houses. If you're in your schools, well, it will be a little bit more difficult. But if you are in your houses, you can show the object in your screen. So open your cameras, please. All of the teachers need to open the cameras and open the microphones. And you will have to shout the color of your team and your name in order to see the object. That's the instruction. So teachers, are you ready for this activity?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect, teachers. I hope that you have understood. If you are in your schools, I will mention some objects. It will be funny. By the way, during the training that we are going to be having, the meeting training that we're going to have in this afternoon, we're going to be collecting some points. If you collect the points, they will help you in one evaluation that you will have at the end. So what is good for you? That you collect the points. Let's try to have fun here in this activity. Okay, teachers, don't forget, open your microphone to shout the color of your team, to show the object, and then we will register that in my list here. Okay, the first object that I want you to show me is going to be very simple. It is a red shoe. A red shoe. A red shoe. A red shoe.
I don't have a red shoe.
No? Look for in your house.
No, I don't have.
I don't have a red shoe either.
I don't have.
I don't have.
I have it. Teacher.
Pink.
Okay, pink. Who says that? It was
I have the red one.
Derek.
I have
Okay.
pink.
Okay, stop. We have 1 point for pink team. Yeah, it was the first. But don't worry, there are more opportunities for all of you. Okay. Next
What
one.
color, excuse me?
Was pink.
What color?
With Derek.
Pink.
Okay. Don't forget to shout the name of your team, the color of your team, and of course show it in the camera so that we can see. If it is possible for you, repeat it many times. Repeat many times your color. Okay, the next one. I want you to show me a child.
No,
I
I don't have children.
A child. A child, a boy, a kid.
baby.
A kid.
Teacher, I have
Okay.
Oh my God.
I have.
Say your color, say your color. Okay, yellow. We have it, okay. It's funny to see that.
Evelyn.
Okay, we have 1 point for the yellow team. That's good. Great. Okay, the next object. Okay. Do you think it was difficult to find those objects? Well, I will do it easier for you. Now, the next object. Don't forget to shout many times your color, please. The next one is an eraser. Eraser. An eraser.
Yellow.
Okay, it was yellow. It was yellow with the teacher Sandra. Excellent. It was yellow. It was the first person. The first person, it was Sandra with yellow. Okay, that's good. Yellow team has 2 points. Pink 1 point, and the rest of the teams, there are no points. Okay. If you saw the list of colors of teams, you saw that there are 11 teachers in your teams. So there are many opportunities for your team to have the object, to collect the object. Okay, the next one will be a little difficult. I hope that you can get it. A little difficult. Okay, the next object is a saucepan. A saucepan. A saucepan. Okay. A saucepan.
Here is my saucepan, teacher.
Okay, the color of your team. Pink. Great. Okay, that's great. Now, there are 2 points for the pink. Excellent, Luis. Okay, give a clap to Luis Armando. He has to go to his kitchen. Give a clap to him. Excellent. That's great. Okay, what happened with the other colors? Orange, green, purple, and blue. There are no objects in your houses?
Yes, we have.
You have, okay. Now, next object is not so difficult. I hope that you have it close to you. And it is a pillow. A pillow.
Yellow.
I need to see the object. Okay, sorry, it was yellow. It was yellow. The first person who shouted. Okay, don't forget, show the object and show it. Show your color. That's right. 3 points for yellow. Okay, teachers, this is going to be the last object. I hope orange, green, purple, and blue can get points. If you don't get points, don't worry. There will be more opportunities in the following activities. Finally, this is going to be the last object. I will do it difficult for those teams that are working hard, like yellow or pink. I will do it difficult. Okay, I hope that you can get it. Okay, show me a pet.
A pet.
Show me a pet.
Purple.
Here.
Purple.
Yellow.
Yellow, teacher.
Yellow.
You are my class.
Purple.
Okay,
Purple.
it was purple. It was purple. I saw Israel Josafat, the teacher Israel. It was, what color is your team, Israel?
Purple.
I saw it was Israel. Israel, what color is your team?
Purple, teacher.
Purple, yeah, I saw that. I saw it. Finally, purple team got a point. So these are the results, teachers. Yellow team has 3, purple has 1, and pink has 2 points. The rest of the teams, sorry, but you didn't get the points, okay? Okay, teachers, I have a message for you before we start with all of the activities, as we were doing it before, with the activity to break the ice. And what is it? What is what we're going to have today? Today we're going to have a very Mexican English teachers meeting and training. The purpose for this meeting, for this reunion, I was thinking of different purposes, but one of the main purposes, teachers, for you is to congratulate you for the big effort you have been doing during these 5 months of pandemic. It has been easy. On the contrary, it has been extremely hard for most of you. Actually, it has been one of the worst situations that we have lived in not only in Mexico, in the world, in the last years, in the last decades. And I know that it has been affecting the economy, your economies, the economies of your families, the economies of the countries. And I want you to think, to consider that it will finish. It will finish. It has to finish one day. But in the meantime, if we still have groups, we need to feel blessed. Many people say lucky, but I say blessed. Why? Because you still have groups, because you still have something to do when you wake up in the morning. There are things to do in your job. And we have many things to do in our jobs, also the supervisors, the principals, the directors, the coordinators, thanks to you, because you have been responsible enough working with your students, maintaining the groups, the number of students that you have in your groups, although these circumstances have been extremely difficult. Many schools, many enterprises have closed, and I think we should feel very blessed because we are still open. I remember when it was the last week of March, when we notified you, when we told you that the schools were going to close, that the following Monday, you started giving these online classes. And since that moment until now, we haven't stopped. We are doing this job, and that's why I want you to congratulate you. That's one of the purposes for this meeting. But also one of the other purposes is that you have a little fun with us at the same time that you are reviewing and remembering some information like the method, the methodology, and the systems that we apply at Conversa. We wanted to have it in this way. I didn't want to lose this opportunity. Unfortunately, Teachers' Day we didn't see. It was just through videos, one video that I sent, in which I congratulated the best teachers. And who are the best teachers? All of you. All of you. I remember in those weeks, in those days, we were almost 80 teachers. Right now, we are 65 teachers. I know some other teachers have to look for other options. They didn't have enough groups in their schools. Some schools at Conversa had to close. And well, the situation has been, unfortunately, but I am sure that this situation is going to be better in the following months. That's why I want you to remember, you are the best teachers. But in this group of the best teachers, there are some teachers who have a special result during these last days. And now what I want to do is to congratulate those teachers who have very good results in the online supervisions. The teachers Carlos and Itzel were doing also this job, a very good job, entering into your classes, observing your classes. And here we have a couple of teachers who had something special during the supervisions. They got good results because they were doing their best, applying the method, the methodology, the systems, but also giving the extra. That's why I want to congratulate today in this meeting the teachers Rosario from Aragon and the teacher Luis from Los Reyes. But also there are some other teachers who sent evidences constantly. This group of teachers, Yasmin from Aragon, Maria Jose from Chalco, Joanna also from Chalco, Joan from Periférico, Daniel from San Cristobal, Alexis from Tasqueña, Arturo from Tláhuac Centro, and Gabriela also from Tláhuac Centro. They were very constant in sending the information that we constantly request to teachers. These are the teachers that had something extra. However, I told you at the beginning, it was not only with them, it was with everybody. Okay, on the other hand, I told you that today is also a contest. I know that most of you made an effort. I saw, or I'm seeing some of you wearing special costumes. We are the example. We wanted to be the example. That's why the teacher Carlos Ixela and I dress up in this way, to have something different. And during the training, during this training, there will be an opportunity for you to choose the best teacher, the one you consider is the best teacher dressing with Mexican costumes. The teacher Carlos is going to send a link in Google so that you can open this link and you can vote in an application that he made, and he will share it in the chat here in this Zoom session. It will be during the following probably 20 or 25 minutes that you will be checking, that you will be observing all of the teachers. So please, as a favor, teachers, open your cameras, and if it is possible for you, try to go back some centimeters back so that you can show your costume to the teachers. And you will select from the list of all of the teachers the one you prefer. You can do it in the following 20 or 30 minutes. Please don't do it, all of you don't do it at the same time in this moment. We will continue with the activities. And what are the prizes? We're going to choose the best female teacher, the best male teachers, and they will receive a traditional package of candies, or a package of traditional candies. One for the male teacher, one for the female teacher. It will be according to your votes. So please help us. The list that you will see is in Google, and it is in alphabetical order. That's why it is important all of you are connected with your names. Please show your name in the connection, show your photo. If you didn't dress up, if you didn't wear something special, don't worry, that's okay. Anyway, open your cameras. It was not really compulsory. Actually, we didn't want you to spend money on that, but we wanted to have different, and there will be prizes for the winners. Okay? Okay. On the other hand, there is something else that I want you to comment. You know that we officially open classes with eAcademy. Although we were giving classes online some months ago, the classes were given with different platforms, with different tools. Now with the eAcademy, everything is much better and it is uniform. That's the main purpose. Thank you, teachers, because the distribution of the material, the distribution of the groups with the material that you charge is here. Many of you did a very, very good job, extraordinary, because you charge more than 10, more than 15, even 20 different exercises or videos. However, there are some other schools that charge just a few. Please, for those schools that charge just a few, help us. There is still an opportunity for you to continue updating the information, to continue charging, to continue correcting the information in case it has mistakes. But in general, what I can tell you is from book number 1, by the way, book number 1 was charged by the offices, by the staff of the offices. That's why it is not included here, but the material exists. From book number 1 until TOEFL, the last week, the material is charged. Little by little, the supervisors and I are also correcting, deleting some of the files that are not very useful. That's why, although here, for example, you find 10 or 16 or 20 links of activities, probably when you send your students, they open more than 50 or more than 60. It was because of the old material, the previous material some schools charged before. That's why I was telling you that we are cleaning up, we are deleting some activities that are not useful anymore. So here, I want you to consider the next activities to work in the academy. We have detected some mistakes, and the opportunity for those meeting with all of you teachers is to attend my request, to pay attention of my request for you as a big favor. Number one, use of students' institutional email accounts. The institutional emails accounts mean all your students need to be entering to the e-Academy and using all the materials through their institutional accounts, which are at conversa.com.mx. Because I am receiving some requests to access to the materials through their Hotmail, Gmail, or other accounts. Students must use, from book number 1 until TOEFL, their institutional accounts. Please, teachers, consider this. I hope that you are taking notes of the information for this meeting, but tell your students, remind your students, they will not enter to the documents that we are charging if they don't do it through the email accounts. Number one. Number two, now it is the teacher's responsibility to apply the activities, because there is no reason for not using what is already in the e-Academy. Please, don't assign extra activities that are not in the e-Academy, or assign those extra activities once your students have already delivered the official ones. Students will not answer any activity if they are not forced to do it. So you need to force your students, and forcing your students includes a process. What is the process to force your students? Number one, apply the activity. Give them the activity. Number two, force students to deliver the project, back, the project or any other activity. And finally, number three, give an evaluation to them. Because if your students deliver the activities, but the activities are not evaluated by teachers, obviously, the students will not answer this. And with all of these strategies, we will advance better with our students' results. I feel really proud, and in a moment we're going to show part of the results schools are doing with the students through a project that one student is making in Los Reyes School. This is only one example, but we can find many examples like this in other schools, and I saw that also from the MOON contest, from the MOON activity. In the MOON activity, we found students with very good performance because they were working hard during their classes and they reached the level. One important request, don't forget online classes, any online classes must be given in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yesterday, when I was talking to the coordinators, some coordinators are complaining because of that, because some teachers are giving the class only in 20 minutes, in 25 minutes, and after that, they don't give the Zoom class, they stop the Zoom class, and finally, they give the projects to students in the academy. No, the e-Academy is homework, is extra, apart from the time they are taking the 1 hour and 30 minutes. Well, here I say 1 hour, 30 minutes, but you know the official time is 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's what we are requesting from you. Okay, let's see if the teachers remember. I'm going to ask for some participation. I will address directly to the teachers and the teacher. What about the teacher Yvonne Arellano? Can you help me, Yvonne, by repeating here one of the requests that I just made about the e-Academy? Only tell me one. Open your microphone. We don't listen to you, Yvonne.
To use the students' email account.
Excellent, very good. That is one of the main, the first and one of the main requests. Force your students to use their email accounts. If students don't have the official email accounts, tell us. Tell your coordinator. If there is no response, tell us. Okay, tell us another one, please, Laura. Ana Laura Suastegui.
To assign the activities to the academy.
Very good. Once you have the access and your students have the access, assign them, tell them that they have to deliver them. Okay, one more, teacher Diego Aviles. Open your microphone, please, Diego.
Yes, teacher. And the delivery of projects of students?
Exactly. Now students need to deliver the projects. Students, you need to force them to deliver the projects. And finally, the last one, please, Eduardo Hernandez from Tláhuac. Teacher Yvonne from Xochimilco. What is missing? You already told your students to use their accounts. You already told your students that they have to answer one activity in the academy. You received the activity. And what is missing, Yvonne? Open your microphone.
Grade the activities for the students, check the grades.
Exactly, check the grades, evaluate them, evaluate the activities. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, teachers. Okay, we continue with this information, the rest of the information, but it is a very good activity. I hope that you can watch this video. The teacher Carlos is going to send the link in the chat. Watch the video later, please. And we continue with this. These are the 4 requests that I told you. Make your students use their institutional accounts, apply the activities, force your students to deliver the projects, force them, that is the word, force them, push them. They are students, you are teachers, so you are not asking for something that is incorrect. And finally, give an evaluation, and if it is necessary, teachers, be polite, of course, with your students, but also fail students, punish students when they are not delivering these activities. Okay, let's continue here. We're going to be working also with this information, which is the method. We're going to pay too much attention, but because after this, we're going to have an activity, teachers. There are 9 strategies that our method uses. Don't forget, we use a method, we use a methodology. In this list, I'm showing the order of importance of these strategies that must be applied in your classes every day. And as you can see, conversations and role plays are on the top. Why? Because these are the most important characteristics our method has. So any student who is receiving online classes needs to have conversations and role plays. Because I have seen, when I enter to some classes, I have seen that some teachers use many tools, many exercises, especially exercises from internet, but they are forgetting the heart of our method. The heart of our method is conversations. That's why we are called Conversa, and the use of the role plays. Imaginary situations, they need to do it. Some teachers have done it excellent, very well. For example, I remember some teachers in NESA, since the beginning, since the first weeks of the pandemic, they started making role plays with their students. And I want to congratulate the staff of teachers in NESA school because they were doing that. What is number 3? Number 3 is oral production, which is also on the top, which means talk and talk and talk and talk, complemented by listening activities. Those are skills your students need to be practicing all of the time. Conversations, role play, and oral production must be all of them. Then for the rest of the strategies, I will need a teacher. If I ask the teacher Jennifer from Ixtapaluca to continue reading strategies number 4, and what is in parentheses? Jennifer, please open your microphone. Jennifer, we don't listen to you. I don't know if there is something with your microphone. Can you try again? Okay, we go with Brandon Martinez from Chicoloapan. Read number 4, Brandon, please.
Yes. Participation. Students are not passive.
Excellent. That's enough. It means students must be only listening to the teacher. They must not be listening only to the teacher. They must be active actors in the class. Please. Thank you, Brandon. Alexis from Tasqueña, can you help me with number 5?
Recycling of previous knowledge.
Thank you, Alexis. Besides, a question for you, Alexis. How can you make your students recycle information they have already learned from previous books? What would you do?
Well, normally it's done through the role plays. You create a situation where the things that you check the previous class are used in order for them to practice it.
Perfect, perfect. Very good, Alexis. Congratulations for that participation in which you are including or connecting the use of recycling skill, the recycling strategy with the role play. Okay, the next one, Alison, can you help me with number 6?
Yes, teacher. Is motivation, especially with clubs.
Excellent, that's right. I know that here in the Zoom class, there is an icon in which you can show your students the icon for claps, but also your words, your positive words, your claps here directly to all of you can be effective. Your claps to your teachers, to your students, can be effective. Don't forget this positive attitude that you need to have will motivate your students. I have received very good comments from some students about their teachers. And they say they have very good teachers. And I'm sure they have those very good teachers. Miriam, please, can you help me now with number 7? Miriam from Chabacano.
Yes, teacher. It's this imitation. The teacher models what he wants his students to do.
Of course, there is participation from the teacher during the class, but that participation should be through modeling. If you show, your students will do it. If you speak Spanish in your class, your students will copy that. Please avoid Spanish. I am worried about the use of Spanish in some classes. I'm going to give you my experience. My experience some weeks ago, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was covering a teacher. I was covering a teacher in one school. I received a group in book number 11, and students were talking in Spanish. It means they were receiving the class in Spanish. So please avoid this. Avoid completely. You are the example. That's why your students will work with imitation. Next strategy, please, teacher from Tlalnepantla. Hello, teacher Margarita. Well, we're going to change the teacher. The teacher, Ana Diaz from Mesa. Number 8.
Okay. Number 8 is repetition.
It seems to be very simple, but what is repetition, Ana? And how do you use repetition in your classes? And what is one of the purposes?
Well, one of the purposes of repetition is that students, by repeating, can imitate and understand language and pronunciation. And we have drills to help us with repetition. We have 8 drills that we can use in our classes to help us with repetition.
Can you share some of those drills that you might use with repetition? What kind of drills, repetition drills, do you use in your classes?
For example, chain drill. In this drill, you are making a chain. That is why it is called like that. And you ask a student a question, and then that student asks the same question to another student. That's one of the drills I use. Or the basic one, the most basic one, repetition drill.
Okay. Yeah, tell me more, please.
Okay. For example, the backward build-up drill. It's when we have very long sentences, but we have to break them down so that the students can understand them and imitate them easier. So we start from the back to the beginning.
Exactly.
And we are going like little by little, teaching the students how to imitate those words.
Excellent, very good. Thanks for mentioning that drill. That's very effective. It has many advantages. One of them is to make your students work with intonation, because you break the sentence in different pieces of parts. You begin since the ending of the sentence until the beginning of the sentence, and you teach your students to practice with intonation, something that sometimes teachers will forget a lot. Okay, thank you, Anna. Thank you for the information you are telling us. And finally, vocabulary construction. Here, I will ask a teacher how you ask or how you construct, how you build your vocabulary in your classes. Arturo from Tláhuac Centro. Arturo from Tláhuac Centro, the teacher Arturo, please, can you help me here? My question for you is, how do you build your students' vocabulary up? Teacher Arturo? Well, he is not answering, so we're going to give it to another teacher. The teacher, let's find here the teacher, Sandra. Sandra from
Yes,
Mesa.
I listen to you. Is how do I give vocabulary to my students? First of all, for example,
Please,
I
Sandra,
check.
can you help me here? The question is, what do you do? The question
First
is,
of
what
all,
do
I
you
check
do
what
to
kind of
make your
class
students
I
build
have.
their vocabulary up?
Okay, first I check what
Uh-huh.
kind of class I have. Maybe it's class A or class B. For example, if it's class 8, I take the difficult words from the listening section, the listening comic that we have in the books. And if it's class B, I can use some reading activities. And I look for the vocabulary first of all, and then I teach them. And now we have a very important tool, or it's because when the class is online, it's easy now to teach vocabulary because now we can use images.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Now, teachers, one more request for you. When we used to work in classrooms in the facilities of the schools, we used to have our board with our font and our vocabulary column. Do not omit to continue doing the same in your work of Zoom. And important, do not omit to make your students copy all the vocabulary and all the structures and all the expressions in their notebooks. The students need to have their notebooks. Actually, you should always ask your students to send you evidences of the notebooks. Right now, we are not using notebooks of corrections, but that's something that probably in the future we can start again in the online classes. Now, what is the next part? The next part is to review really, really fast our paragraphs and to remember the different strategies from the 9 strategies that we previously checked, the 9 strategies that are distributed along the method. So here, the teacher, Michelle, is going to help me to read the first paragraph. Then please, the next of the teachers I want to mention, the teacher Maria Jose is going to help me to read the second paragraph. Maria Jose, be ready so that we don't waste too much time on this. The teacher Lorena is going to be, Lorena from Xochimilco is going to help me with paragraph number 3. Then paragraph number 4, the teacher Francisco Ugalde from San Cristobal. Paragraph number 3, paragraph number 4, the teacher Jose Muñoz. And finally, the teacher Miriam Sanchez, paragraph number 5, to do it faster. Please begin with paragraph number 1. Now, please, Michelle.
Okay. Centuries ago, philosophers and educators proved that people learn and retain more information when they are actively and positively involved in the learning process.
Very good, Michelle. 2 strategies described here, Michelle. 2 strategies described in this part. What are they? Centuries ago?
I would say participation and imitation, maybe.
There are special keywords that mention that it is participation because they are involved in the learning process, but also it says positively. If it says positively, Michelle, what is the strategy used?
It could be motivation.
Exactly. Thank you, Miriam. That's right. So participation and motivation are described in the first paragraph. Since students are actively, also we can consider conversations or role play. However, the main strategies used are actively, positively, and then they are participation and motivation. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Miriam. Second person. Who was the second person?
Me.
Second paragraph. Please start reading.
Yes. Greater recall through question-answer technique. The conversation system makes you remember what you learned via speaking, not writing. Question-answer method. The students hear teachers speaking English, and there they find clues that they need to help them understand the meaning.
Okay. What are the strategies from the list? Especially the keywords to consider. I want you to tell me by the keyword that I'm going to mention. Check this. You learn via speaking, not writing. Via speaking, not writing. What is that?
Oral production.
Excellent. Very good. That's great. Oral production. Wait a moment. I'm going to do it easier for you. Students hear teachers speaking, and then they find clues that they need to help them to understand the meanings. They find clues from the teachers. What is that strategy?
Imitation.
Excellent, very good. Teachers, I hope that you are taking notes and that you remember. Paragraph number 2, according to the keywords, describe oral production and imitation. Oral production and imitation. However, there is one more. Question answer technique. Sometimes teachers don't identify this question answer technique. I make a question and part of the answer is already given in the question. What is that?
Conversation.
Conversation, of course. That's right. Thank you, teachers. Paragraph number 3. Who was for paragraph number 3?
Me, teacher.
Please, could you help me with the name? Because it's difficult for me to identify with many of you. Tell your name.
I'm Lorraine.
Okay, Lorena, please, Lorraine. Paragraph number 3. Read it.
Yes, okay. Students of whom memories were revealed that when you retrieve and use a piece of information, specific intervals, you remember it for a longer period of time. So every day students use what they have already learned, as well as the new elements of language that are based on what they remember now as graduate interval recall.
Okay, that's right. So here the keywords: retrieve and use a piece of information. Retrieve is use and use and use and use. If it is use and use and use and use, what is that?
Repetition.
Excellent. Very clear. Very easy to identify. So students use what they have already learned as well as new elements of the language. However, there is one more. If they use and use and use what they have already previously learned, what is that? You can help, teachers. The rest of the teachers can help.
Recycling.
Recycling. Very good, teachers. You are right. So repetition and recycling are in paragraph number 3. Paragraph number 4, I think it was Frank, right? Francisco Ugalde?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, please.
You started to learn Spanish by hearing and seeing the examples. That's how you will learn with the Conversa system.
Excellent. Thank you, Frank. So according to this, it's very easy. You learn Spanish by hearing. By hearing. Again, one strategy that is repeated. By hearing.
Oral production.
Exactly. Excellent, because it says listening. By hearing and by seeing the examples. If you see an example, you are what? You are using? One teacher mentioned this. You are using? Please, teachers, repeat.
Imitation.
Imitation. Very good, teachers. Thank you. Imitation. Those are the strategies that are considered here. Finally, the last paragraph, paragraph number 5. Who was the last teacher?
Me.
Can you tell me the name?
Okay. Miriam, teacher Miriam.
Miriam. Okay, yeah, please, Miriam.
Okay. You learn to apply the fundamental core of a language with the words and sentences most frequently used in the daily lives of contemporary native foreign language speakers.
Thank you, Miriam. Here, the key words are the core of the language with the words and sentences. You use the language with words.
Vocabulary production.
Construction.
Construction.
And the second strategy with the most frequently situations in the daily lives. I give you the answer. Excellent, very good. Role plays. Role plays. That's right. Now, teachers, that you remember the 9 strategies, that you remember the information in each paragraph, let's move with the next. It is an activity. For this activity, I'm going to give you the control. It's a memory game. In the memory game, teachers, and I'm going to do the next. I'm going to do it really fast for you. Pay attention. All of you, I want you to see to the cards. I'm going to turn the cards. I'm going to turn the cards to do it faster for you and easier. What do you see here in the cards? You see the strategies from the method. There must be some of them Well, all of them have a double. This is role play and conversation. They have a double. What you have to do is to find the partner. And we're going to do it in this moment by teams. With this activity, you are going to compete and you are going to collect points. Okay, let's do it in this order. Let's begin with orange team. I need a teacher from the orange team. The teacher who volunteers, please tell me your name. One teacher from the orange team.
Teacher Luis Miguel.
Teacher Luis, excellent Luis. So what I'm going to do for you, pay attention Luis, you're going to tell me the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the first or in the second line. You tell me the card that I want you to turn. Tell me, Luis.
The number 2 in the first line.
And?
Number 1 in the other.
In the second or in the first? In the second, this one, right? Okay, very good, Luis. You have a point. I made it easy for you, but this is the condition. And the answer is not only given by you, but it can be given by your complete team. If you give me team, orange team, the complete and correct answer, you will get a point. It could be Luis or it could be another teacher from the orange team. The question is, in which paragraph do you find oral production? And tell me why. Luis or any other teacher? In which paragraph do you find oral production?
I remember that it's in the number 4.
Okay, yes, you are right. Why?
Let me remember the story.
Any other teacher can answer. Another teacher can answer from the orange team.
Me, teacher.
Please don't forget to say the name.
Teacher Daniela.
Okay, Daniela, you are from the orange team?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me. Complete the answer and your team will get a point. Orange team.
Well, it's like oral production in the paragraph number 4 because we have the part of the you started to learn Spanish by singing and hearing the example. So that's the part of oral production.
Exactly. By hearing, it's you listen to your parents, you listen to your neighbors, you listen to your teachers. That's oral production. Very good, orange team. You have a point. Okay. The second team to participate is green. So I need a teacher for the green team. Tell me the name. Let's go faster. The next team will be purple. So be ready, purple. In this moment, it's green. One teacher in the green team. Teacher, you need to remember your colors.
The color green is Daira, Arturo, Jennifer, Imanol, Lisette, Paola, Eduardo, Juan José, Irán, Cinti, Ana Rosa.
Me, teacher.
Then a teacher. We need it. Don't forget to say your name. Who?
Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer, please tell me the number in the first line and then tell me the number in the second line. Or they can be in the same, they can be also in the same line. Tell me, number?
Okay, in the first line, the number 4.
Okay, this is the number 4. Tell me, the second option?
And in the second line, the number 2.
The number 2. Sorry, but they are not. The rest of the teachers need to remember the positions. Sorry. Now, one teacher in purple. The next team will be blue. Be ready, blue. Purple. One teacher in purple.
Me, teacher.
Don't forget to say your name. Who?
Ulises.
Ulises, please, Ulises.
In the second line, the number 4.
Okay.
And the last on the second line.
Excellent, that's right. But now, you, Ulises, or your team needs to give me in which paragraph you find recycling and why. In the paragraph 3, why? Why?
I don't know.
The rest of the team can help, purple. The rest of the teachers in purple can help.
In the paragraph 3, my name is Yvonne.
Yeah. Why in paragraph number 3? Why? Tell me the reason. Why?
Because in the paragraph 3 say that we use repetition and recycling information, the previous information.
Okay, you are right. Purple team, you have the team. You have the point. You have the point. Now blue. One teacher in the blue team, and the next team is pink. But in blue, who wants to participate? One teacher in the blue. There are many teachers in each team. All of you need to participate.
Sí, teacher, Elvira Pérez Santiago.
Okay, Elvira, please tell me one position.
Okay, the number 3 in the first line. And
Number 3. Number 3 is this.
Yes. Number 3 in the second line.
Number 3. Okay, great. That's great, Elvira. But now tell me, imitation and repetition, in which paragraph do you find it and why? You or the blue team can answer. Any teacher from the blue.
In the 4. Yes.
In the 4. Okay, tell me all one, team, because if you don't tell me correct, you lose the points. Blue, I want to count only 5. If you don't give me in 5 seconds your answer, you lose. 1.
In the
Okay, I have it.
Okay, tell me your teacher, your name, teacher.
Irina.
Irina, okay, tell me the answer, Irina. You are from blue, right?
Yes, in the second.
Okay, okay, tell me the answer. Imitation and repetition, in which team do you find it? In which paragraph, sorry?
Second.
It is in the second, but tell me why.
Because you have the question and answer method. Technique.
Okay, that's right. Very easy, very simple for you. Thank you, Irina. Thank you, blue team. You have a point. Okay, the next team is pink. Pink. And the next one is yellow. Teachers. One teacher for pink.
Jose Manuel.
Jose Manuel. Excellent, Jose Manuel. Tell me the positions.
In the first line, number 4.
Number 4. And
in number 5, in the second one.
Excellent, Jose Manuel. You have good memory, but now tell me, in which paragraph do you find vocabulary construction? That's very easy.
In the last one.
Why?
Because they learn to apply that fundamental code with words and construction more frequently.
Excellent. Very, very, very fast and very easy. So, Jose Manuel, you have a point for your team. You have a point for your team. Yellow. Yellow, it's very easy for you now because you have less options. Yellow, one teacher.
Sandra, yellow.
Can you repeat?
Sandra, teacher Sandra.
Sandra, please tell me.
The number, in the first line, the number 6.
Number 6, the last.
And in the second line, the number 2.
Number 2. That's great, Sandra. Excellent. Can you tell me in which paragraph you have motivation and participation? That's very easy.
The first one.
Excellent. Why?
Because we have the word that is positively.
Exactly. Very easy. And also you involve your students in participation. Okay, this last one is for me because, of course, you cannot receive it. It's very easy. That's right. We have role play and conversations, especially in the first and in the last paragraph. Okay, teachers, I hope that you can apply these kind of activities with your students. They are funny. Even if you need a template for this PowerPoint presentation in which you can make your memory game for your online classes, I can do it for you. Very fast. There are 8 steps in our methodology. Once you remember the strategies using the method, also you need to remember the sections that you use in your classes. Very, very fast. Icebreaker. What is an icebreaker? It's any activity to make your students feel comfortable. Like the one we used at the beginning with show me. Actually, you can also copy that activity. Show me an object and your students can practice with vocabulary. Second step, feedback. Your students remember the previous class. Don't forget, always through a role play. There are opportunities in your classes, teachers, to role plays. One at the beginning, you can have warm-up for grammar, warm-up for listenings, and warm-up for readings. Vocabulary, especially the difficult words taken from a listening or from a reading. Please, teachers, don't give vocabulary that is easy for your students, that your students already know. They are in advanced level and you give basic words. That's not possible. Give them the difficult words. Presentation, give the topic, but also try to do it in context. Always in context. Your presentation is essential for your students. And don't forget, all of these steps are in class A. Class A during the speaking part. Drills, your students need to practice. You will check if your students understood the lesson. Anna was telling us some examples of drills. There are many drills. Don't go directly, please, in class A, don't go directly to the group exercises or exercises in internet. No, make your students practice orally, speaking. Step number 7, apply this new information in a real situation. That's application. And finally, consolidation, but this is in class B, in which you will complement your class with written exercises, with extra exercises, especially from the workbook, and this is for Thursdays and Fridays. Now that you have all of this information, that you remember this information, let's play. And this is going to be an opportunity for you to practice, okay? The last team that participated was yellow. We are in order. We begin again with orange. Okay, I would like to have teachers from different teachers who haven't participated before, now participating this time. So what is it? It is a roulette about the method, the methodology. You will give me the instruction to start, and you will give me the instruction to stop. When you tell me start, I will click on the button, and the roulette will start moving. When I tell you stop, the roulette will stop. According to the section in which the roulette stops, I will make a question, or even you can receive a punishment. What is the punishment here, teachers? In the green color?
Sing a Mexican song.
Okay, I hope that you know how to sing a Mexican song. Okay, or it can be 2 prizes. One is pink. What color is it? What is the price? What is the price?
$100.
$100, says one of the teachers. No, well, it's Mexican party. We cannot give dollars. Sorry. 100 pesos or $1, 1 peso. Okay. So I need a teacher from orange, and then the second team will be green. So orange, tell me the name. Very fast, teachers.
Teacher Anna.
Teacher Anna from the orange team. You tell me start and you tell me stop. Tell me.
Yes, teacher, start. And stop.
Ah!
Oh my God, come on.
Okay, well, you are the winner. That's right. For this one, okay. For this one, there is no question because it's only money. Okay, let me write here. Anna Diaz. Okay, so I hope the rest of the teachers want to participate because they are not participating too much. Okay, now we need a teacher for the green team. Green. Nobody? If I don't receive a name, in 3 seconds, we go to the next team. The next team is purple. 1, 2, 3. Very bad teachers. No. Is there a teacher? No? Okay, then for purple. Purple team.
Yes, Yvonne.
Yvonne from?
Yvonne. Xochimilco.
Yvonne from Xochimilco. What color are you, Yvonne?
Purple.
Purple. Okay. I don't listen, Yvonne. Your connection is not very good. Purple. Please tell me, Yvonne, tell me start and tell me stop.
Okay, so start. Stop.
Oh my God! Don't tell me that. Okay, Yvonne. Yvonne from Xochimilco, you have also 100 pesos. Congratulations for you. Okay, blue. I need another teacher for blue and then the teacher pink. The team pink. Blue. Tell me a name, please. Blue.
Michelle, Irina, Jonathan, Elvira.
Okay.
Me, Jonathan.
No. Tell me the name. Again?
Blue team, Jonathan. I know.
Jonathan from?
Tlanepantla.
Okay, Jonathan, tell me. Tell me when I start.
Give me a second. Start.
Tell me.
Yes, start. Yes, start.
Okay, is it moving?
Yes, stop. Stop.
Okay, well, what do you see here, teachers? I see it is in the limit. Well, let's try it again because it is in the limit. It is in the limit, so we cannot have this. Repeat.
Okay, start, please. Oh, come on. Stop.
Okay, consolidation. Please, Jonathan, tell me. In consolidation and 1 point for your team, tell me. What do you do in consolidation activities?
Consolidation activities, and that part of the class, I only try to give the students part of the key words and key practice that they can use in a real role play that they have in the real lives. I try to use the all tools that I really give them in the class.
No, Jonathan, that is in application, sorry. Consolidation is only when they practice with exercises in their workbooks or in web pages. The definition that you gave me was in the application. Sorry, Jonathan, sorry. Okay, now we continue. Pink, one teacher for pink.
Sí, Montserrat Villa.
Montserrat, okay, tell me start and tell me stop.
Start. Stop.
Okay, now it is icebreaker and feedback. Give me a very short definition for each step. Icebreaker and feedback.
Okay, icebreaker is, as I say, when we break the ice with my students. For example, I make a game, and the feedback is when I receive my information, making a role play.
Okay, that's right. Those are the steps of the methodology, icebreaker and feedback. Good job, Montserrat. You have a point for your team. And finally, the last team is going to be yellow. One teacher from the yellow team.
Me, Robert.
Robert, excellent. You tell me start and tell me stop.
Okay, start. Stop.
Presentation and drills. Tell me, the 3 kinds of presentations that you can have. What are the 3 kinds of presentations that you can have? I just mentioned.
In the real context.
You present in real context, but tell me the 3 kinds of presentations. What are the 3 kinds of presentations?
Listening.
The rest of the team can help. Yellow.
Listening.
Reading. Another.
And
listening, reading, team. Only answer here. Don't answer in the chat. 3 seconds.
Grammar?
And grammar, yes. Listening, reading, and grammar. Those are the 3 kinds of presentations. Yellow, you have a point. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay. I have some extra information for you teachers. We finished with a review of the method, the methodology, and I have this one. Check. TOEFL exams are coming for you. There are 3 dates. October 7, October 8, and October 9. All of the exams will be via Zoom at 1 p.m. In a moment, I will give you the calendar in the chat so that all of you have your names in the calendar and you can tell to the rest of the teachers what you can agree with the rest of the teachers in the day that you have to present your official TOEFL exam that is going to be for TOEFL. Evaluations are important, teachers. You need to have your evaluations. Finally, the last information, we are going to have an activity by the end of the year, but unfortunately we cannot have the festival as we normally have it in auditorium. But this year we are going to have the Christmas Got Talent. And the Christmas Got Talent includes that you help us to discover talents from your students. All of you will be working in your schools, in your branch, by discovering a student with talent. You can organize mini Got Talents with your students and find the semifinalists. And the semifinalists will go to the final, and the final will be with the rest of the schools. It could be one student who sings, one student who plays an instrument, one student who has a special skill, but we need to find this student in November. We need to find your talent in November. So you have time. If you have someone, you can start looking for it. This is all the information that I wanted to show in my part. Now we are going to move to the next part of the training, which is the teacher Carlos. He has also an activity for all of you teachers. Thank you. Thank you very much for the attention you have in my presentation. Don't forget all the topics you remember you reviewed this time. And now the teacher Carlos will give you a message.
Thank you so much, teacher. We're continuing. Congratulations, teacher, for wearing your costumes. You look very nice, especially Francisco, Brandon, who are wearing a hat. Congratulations. They copy my style. Remember, I sent a link in the chat in which one you have to link on it and send your votes. Don't forget to do it so that we select the winner for today before the meeting finishes. What you can do is just to enter to the WhatsApp meeting and check your participants, your partners' costumes, and then you choose the winner. Okay, teachers?
Yeah.
Okay. If you haven't done it, you can do it during these activities when you are not responding. Now I'm going to share my screen. It is the same activity the teacher Mas was playing, but now it will be with systems. You ready? Okay, the system is loading. Please, teachers, don't forget to vote in the mesa system. Okay, let's start very quickly with the yellow team. Who is from the yellow team?
Teacher Luz.
Teacher Rose?
Luz, Teacher Luz.
Okay, Luz. Well, as you can see, in this roulette, we have the system's mission vision, the e-academy, the system for missing students, delay students, the evaluation criteria, the values, the RI system, and the commitment. Then, when you tell me to start, I start, and to stop, the same, okay? Ready?
Okay. Ready.
Okay.
Start.
Okay, start.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, teacher. The mission. Teacher Luz, tell me the mission without mistakes.
Okay.
Remember that you need to tell me by heart, okay?
Okay. The mission in Instituto Conversa is to educate positively and actively with example to form students with a successful professional life, teaching them the conviction of finishing everything they begin, to work as a team, and to give results instead of excuses.
Congratulations, teacher. Very good job. Excellent. You have a point. Now we will work with the purple team. Are you ready, purple team? Who's going to be the good one for purple? 5.
Yes,
okay, who is talking?
Ivonne. Ivonne
Okay,
de
Ivonne.
Xochimilco.
Okay, Ivonne from Xochimilco. You tell me.
Start.
Okay.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, the system is for the students who arrive late. Remember that when your students arrive late, you need to follow a dialogue. Now, please choose one of your partners to make a little role play. For example, you can choose, you are from the team purple, right? You can choose Ulises, Brandon from Chicolapan hasn't participated, Matilda, Gabriela, Evelyn, Maria del Rosario. Maria del Rosario, please practice with Yvonne. Are you ready, Maria? Rosario?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. You will play as a teacher and as a student. You, Rosario, you're arriving late. Yes, you arrive late. And Yvonne will follow the latecomer system. The latecomer system of the students who arrive late. Okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. It can be in Spanish because it is in Spanish, the system. So, I'm going to help you with the first one. Maestro indica al alumno que llega tarde espera al final de la clase para que firme su gráfica. In this case, when your online client finishes, you talk to the student. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, start.
Okay. Hola, Rosa. ¿Por qué llegaste tarde?
Hola, teacher. Llegué tarde porque había mucho tráfico cuando iba hacia la escuela. Cuando venía hacia la escuela.
Ok. Bueno, ya sabes que no tenemos mucha tolerancia, entonces te pido a la siguiente llegar un poquito más temprano o ver alguna ruta para poder empezar, para que no te atrases en la clase, ¿vale? Y tus compañeros no se atrasen al explicarte de nuevo el tema.
Sí, teacher, voy a salir más temprano de mi casa para poder llegar a tiempo a la clase.
Okay.
Thank you, teachers. Well, I was checking your comments, but you forgot to say some important words. For example, the first one is the commitment the teacher had with the student. Primero es, el primer día de clases te comprometiste conmigo y con el grupo a llegar temprano. ¿Qué pasó con ese compromiso? And you wait in silence. Then you ask the student, how is he affected by arriving late? So in this case, no, teacher, sorry. I will not going to give you the point. Sorry. But thank you very much, okay?
Sorry.
Okay. Yes, please study this part, okay? Now let's work with the orange team. Orange team, are you ready? Okay. Isana, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you tell me.
Okay. Start. And stop.
Stop. Okay, the commitment. Can you tell me the first four commitments?
The commitment, okay. I commit to attend my classes every day and arrive 15 minutes before to prepare my material. I commit to give my students their graphs evaluated and apply the corresponding strategies to make them get more than 80% on their grades. I commit to prepare my class and follow the educational objectives and the advance of each lesson. And I commit to avoid the use of Spanish among students.
Excellent, congratulations, very good job, teacher. Point for the orange team. Now we will continue with the blue one. Are you ready, blue one? Blue. Who says from blue?
Me, Jonathan.
Okay, teacher Jonathan, what school, teacher?
Tlalnepantla.
Okay, you tell me, teacher.
Start.
Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, now I started the spinning.
Stop.
Stop. E-Academy. Okay, teacher, are you working with E-Academy?
Yes.
Okay. You work with it. Okay, pay attention to this question. How do you charge or update an activity in the E-Academy? What are the steps? I'm going to help you with the first button. The first button is evaluaciones. Okay, what are the next?
No, sorry. I don't remember. No, Jesus.
Okay, somebody can steal the point. If you want the point, you can steal it. Who remembers how to or charge an activity in the academy? You can steal the point.
Can I teacher?
What is the color, teacher?
Yellow.
Okay, teacher, the teacher yellow, no, sorry, the team yellow. Please tell me, the first button is evaluaciones. What is the next?
Ajá.
Okay, es evaluaciones.
Ajá, es evaluaciones. Prácticas, alta de prácticas.
Ajá.
También está la opción de prácticas personalizadas.
Ajá.
Ingresamos y posteriormente le damos en el botón que está en la parte superior que dice alta de prácticas.
Ajá, correcto.
Ajá,
Yes.
nos aparece la opción de llenar el formato. Bueno, le vamos a dar el clic en el botón modificar.
Ajá, yes.
Llenamos todos los cuadros que nos solicita, que es libro, tema, horario, grupo. Copiamos el link y también podemos agregarle portada y ya tuvimos la actividad.
Congratulations, teacher. Excellent job. Very good. What is your name? Sorry.
I am Daniela.
Okay, very good, teacher Daniela. The yellow team, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now we will continue with the green team. The green. Who says me?
Me, teacher, Jennifer.
Okay, teacher Jenny. Are you ready?
Yes, start.
Start.
Stop.
Stop. Values. Okay. Pay attention to the question. I'm going to ask you, okay? According to the manual, what does humility mean?
Well, it
What
means
is humility?
humility is, for example, when well, for example, you have a good profession, for example, or you have a good job, but your treatment with the others is the same. It's normal. It's correct? Is it correct?
No, I'm sorry. The humility is the aptitude. Well, this is in accordance with the manual. Remember, I am asking you that. It is the aptitude to learn from the others. And it is the aptitude to learn from the others and to be humble, modest. Okay? Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now, from the pink team, who says me? Pink. Pink, pink, pink.
Hi, teacher.
Excuse me.
Laura,
Teacher Laura. Okay, teacher Laura. You tell me.
Okay, start.
Start. Stop. You tell me stop, right? Okay. Ready for the question, teacher?
Yeah, it's evaluations, right?
Okay. Yes, evaluations. Listen. What are the criteria of evaluations? What do you grade? What are the criteria to evaluate students? This information is behind the graphs.
Okay. Okay, it's about exams. We should grade them their
No, it's
pronunciation.
behind. No, it's just, you are getting confused. This is, not, this is when the students sign the attendance. You grade students some points. The number one is punctuality.
Okay. Yes. Punctuality, book. You
Okay.
have participation.
Yes.
You have, I don't remember, English level.
Yes.
Use of English.
Okay. It's missing you one.
Yes?
Yes, it's missing
I
only one.
think it's the
behavior.
Punctuality.
Excellent. Yes, behavior. Congratulations.
I-
Very good. Yes. Clap for you. Very good point. Excellent. Teacher Ma, we have time for another round, or it's okay? Okay, thank you so much, teachers. Please don't forget that you need to vote for the best teacher's costume so that we make the decision before the meeting is over, okay? I will be checking the results and let you know in a moment. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now for the next part of the training, the teacher itself prepare an activity also to remember different kind of elements in our job, like again, the method, the methodology systems, but also some information that is focused on what we are teaching, English, knowledge. Here, it is important all of the teachers participate. Then the teacher itself will be directly addressing the teachers who will participate by teams, those teachers who haven't participated. So itself, please, if you have your chart of teams, select directly the teachers and tell them directly that they will go to participate. And remember, if you're a team, if the teacher who is speaking doesn't have the answer, the rest of the team can help.
Hello, teachers. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
We continue practicing. Congratulations to those teachers who have gotten many points or even money. Sure. Well, as I was explaining you, you have to select a category, then you are going to tell me the value of the question, right? We are going to start with the yellow team, and the person who is going to select the first question is Teacher Viridiana from Los Reyes. Please.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, tell me the category, please.
Okay, system, please.
Okay, then the value, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50?
20.
20, okay.
Okay, this is like a repeated question. I hope that you pay attention before. What are the buttons to upload a new practice in the e-Academy, teacher?
Evaluation.
Uh-huh.
Activity.
Continue.
An application of activities, delivery of projects, and institutional email accounts.
Is that all your answer?
Yes.
Okay, let's see it. Evaluaciones, then banco de prácticas, finally, alta de prácticas. Yes, to upload a new practice in the e-Academy, teacher.
Okay,
oh,
teacher.
Sorry, your team is not getting the 20 points. Okay, then we continue with the purple team. Please, teacher Gabriela Mendoza from Tláhuac Centro, select a category and then the question, please. Teacher Gabriela. Okay, teacher Brandon Martinez from Chicoloapan.
Hello, teacher. Method.
Okay, 10, 20, 30.
30 points.
Tell us the third paragraph of the method, please.
Studies of how memories work rebel than when you retrieve and use a piece of information in specific intervals. You remember it for a longer period of time. So everyday students use what they have already learned, as well as, I don't remember.
Okay, let's see the answer. Can you help us to read? Please, teacher Brandon.
Studies of how memories work reveal that when you retrieve and use a piece of information of a specific intervals, you remember it for a longer period of time. So everyday students use what they have already learned, as well as new elements of language that are based on what they remember now as gradate interval recall.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Well,
Yes.
your team is not getting the 30 points. Then for the orange team, please, teacher Ángeles Galindo from Xochimilco.
Yes, I want to select method, 50 points.
Okay. Tell us the fifth paragraph of the method, please.
You learn to apply the fundamental core of language with words and sentences most frequently used in a daily life of contemporary for language speakers.
Okay, let's see the answer. And it is correct. Very good. Clap for you.
Excellent.
The orange team has 50 points now, okay? Then the blue team, please, teacher Joanna Yvette from Chalco.
Yes, teacher. Method, 40 points.
Tell us the fourth paragraph, please.
Okay. You learn to, no, yes. You start to learn Spanish by hearing and seeing the examples. That's the conversas method we learned. No, vice versa. Can I say it again, please?
Sure.
Okay. You start to learn Spanish by hearing and seeing the examples. That's how you will learn with conversas method.
Okay, let's see the answer. Is it correct?
It's not complete.
No, yes, it is correct. Very good. Clap.
Okay, thank you.
The blue team has 40 points. Now, the green. Please, teacher Lisette Hernandez from Los Reyes. Teacher Lisette Hernandez from Los Reyes, please. Okay. Teacher Ana Rosa from Iztapaluca. A volunteer of the green team. Teacher Eduardo Hernandez from Tláhuac Centro. Teachers of the green team.
Me, teacher.
Teacher Allison.
Me, Allison. Yes.
Okay. Please, teacher.
I want strategies. 50 points.
Okay. Which strategies correspond to the fifth paragraph of our method? Teacher Allison.
Consolidation.
Strategies. You have 5 seconds. Okay? 5.
Okay.
4. 3.
They are no, oral production.
Okay. Is that all?
And
3, 2, 1. Sorry. Let's see the answer. Role plays and vocabulary construction. Yes? As teacher Mark was explaining us some minutes ago, the clue words are the core of a language with the most frequency words used by native language speakers. Okay? That's why you apply, in this case, role plays, and you give vocabulary construction to your students. Thank you. Now, for the pink team, teacher Samantha Cantillan from San Cristobal.
yes, teacher. I choose the method, the number 10.
Tell us correctly, please, the first paragraph of the method.
Okay. Centuries ago, philosophers and educators proved that the people learn and retain more information when they are actively and when they are actively and I don't remember, teacher.
Okay, let's see the answer. Can you continue reading, please?
Okay, centuries ago, philosophers and educators proved that people learn and retain more information when they are actively and positively involved in the learning process. Today, we focus on a system that is built upon in this basic principle with effective education.
So sorry. Yes, the pink team doesn't have 10 points. Yellow team, please, teacher. Diego Aviles from Torres.
Yes, teacher. Method, 20 points.
Okay. Tell us the second paragraph, please.
Yes. Reader recall through question answer technique. The conversa system makes you remember what you learned via speaking or writing. What you... Sorry, I forgot the other part.
Let's see the answer.
What?
Can you please read it?
Yes, teacher. Reader recall through question answer technique. The conversa system makes you remember what you learned via spoken or written question answer method. The students hear teachers using communicative English, and there they find clues that they need to help them to understand the meanings.
Okay, it's okay. So the yellow team doesn't have 20 points. Sorry. Purple team. Please, teacher Evelyn Montserrat from Constitución.
Yes, teacher.
Select
strategies, 40 points.
Okay. Which strategies correspond to the fourth paragraph of our method?
Oral production, repetition, and imitation.
Oral production, repetition, and imitation. Okay, let's see the answer. Very good, class. Now the purple team has 40 points, yes? We continue with the orange team. Please, teacher Leslie Garcia from Los Reyes. Teacher Leslie. Okay, teacher Margarita Fragoso from Tlalnepantla. A volunteer from the orange team.
Me teacher Angeles again.
Angeles again, perfect.
I want to select strategies, 30 points.
Okay. Which strategies correspond to the third paragraph? But now check. You select the question for 30 points, but this is a surprise question because if you tell correctly the answer, your team will get 60 points.
Okay, if I remember correctly, it is repetition and recycling.
Okay, let's see the answer. Excellent, class.
Thanks.
Your team has 60 more points. Perfect.
Thanks, teacher. Thanks.
Then for the blue team, please, teacher Joan Salazar from Periférico. Teacher Joan. Teacher Yasmin Saldaña from Aragon.
The teachers who are not responding, we will talk to them later on, teachers. You need to participate in this activity, please.
A volunteer?
Me, sorry, Jonathan, Tlanepantla. Wait,
Okay. Teacher Jonathan?
yes. Again, sorry. Surprise 20.
Okay. This question goes for 40 points, okay?
You must be kidding.
Telo.
Come on, now you're kidding. What?
Giving you options. Tell us who is this
yes.
character, Ignacio Allende or Agustín Iturbide.
So I know very good with the Mexican story. So let me throw a coin. Letter B. God, Jesus Christ. I can't believe it. I'm sorry.
Your answer is B, right? Sorry.
Yeah, yes.
So your team has lost 40 points. Sorry a lot. Okay. Green team. Please, teacher Juan Jose Hidalgo from Chabacano. I think that he's here. Teacher Jennifer Guerrero, okay, from Iztapaluca. Yes, teacher, Jennifer?
Yes.
Please, select the question.
Okay, I want a surprise for 40 points.
Okay, Gabriel Miguel Hidalgo ran the Campana de Dolores. Is this sentence true?
False.
Okay, you study, very good. Let's see the answer. Yes, very good. Your team got 40 points because Jose Galvan did this action. Thank you, teacher Jennifer. From the pink team.
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Teacher Francisco Ugalde.
Yes, teacher.
Please select.
Surprise 30.
Okay. Do we celebrate September 16th for the beginning or the ending of the War of Independence? Here you have two options.
Letter B.
Are you sure? Okay, let's see. Sorry. Thank you, teacher Francisco. Then, the yellow team. Teacher Yvonne Arellano from NESA.
Yes, teacher. Strawberry 20.
Okay. Which strategies correspond to the second paragraph?
Is oral production, conversation, and imitation.
Let's see the answer. Very good. Claps for you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Your team has 20 points. More now. Purple team. Teacher Ulises Martinez from San Cristobal.
Surprise, 50 points.
How long did the War of Independence of Mexico last?
Letter B.
Okay, let's see the answer. Very good. Clap for you.
Thank you.
Orange team. Please, teacher Luis Garcia from Constitución.
Distance 50 points.
Distance 50. Tell us the commitment of Conversa Institute. But wait, just the 3 first points, right?
I commit to arrive 15 minutes before my classes start to prepare my material. I commit to deliver the graph to my students, evaluate it, and apply the corresponding strategies to help them get more than 80% in their grade. And I commit to follow the what
are you reading? Okay, 5.
Can I help?
4. Teacher Ángeles, ayuda. Okay, yes.
Yes. I commit to attend my class, to prepare my class and follow the educational, I commit to prepare my class and follow the educational objectives and the advance of each lesson.
Okay, let's see the answer. Is that correct? Yes, very good. Well, Teacher Mark, can we continue? Do we have time to continue, Teacher Mark? Okay.
Please another one, teacher.
Teacher Michelle from Tasqueña, blue team.
I choose strategies, 10 points.
Okay. Can you help us, please, to read the question?
Which strategies correspond to the first paragraph? Participation and motivation.
Yes, you answered previously. Excellent, teacher. Claps for you. Then, for the green team, here I need a volunteer. I didn't here. I don't think so.
What about the experienced teachers who have more time giving classes? Knowledge questions. Who says me?
Teacher Sergio. Hello, Teacher Sergio.
Sergio.
Teacher María José from Chalco.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you please repeat the question?
You select the question, please.
Ah, from the Jeopardy?
Yes, please.
Okay. I don't know.
Knowledge, it's easy. Knowledge, you have all the questions ready for you.
Okay, knowledge for 30 points.
Okay. In the sentence, she likes him very much, or so it seems, which is the parenthetical expression. There you have two options. You have 5 seconds. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm not sure. B? I'm not sure.
Okay? Yes, excellent. Class for you.
Yay.
Teacher, which color are you? I mean, your team?
Yellow.
So, yellow team has 30 more points, okay? And we have the last participant. A volunteer, yes, who wants more points for the team. A volunteer.
I want to try.
Okay, teacher Robert.
Yes. Knowledge, 50 points.
Okay, this question is for 100 points.
Okay.
In a sentence, if the object receives the action directly from the subject, this sentence is called, this object is called?
A direct object.
Are you sure? Okay. Let's see the answer.
Oh, no, you got it.
Very good. Clap.
Thank you.
Which color is your team?
Yellow.
Oh, very good. I think that the yellow team is the winner. I think I have to count the points. Thank you, teachers, for your participation. I will be counting the points, and later I will tell you which team is the winner.
Thank you to the teacher, Itzel, and for all of you teachers who were participating. I think we need to remember many things. But as we normally say, the practice makes the master. So I hope that you really practice with all of them, all of the systems, even with knowledge, because I think in some of the answers about knowledge, English knowledge, you were not really sure about them, about the answers. So it is important that you give advanced topics and you remember topics by name since you are teachers. The next information will be very brief, and the teacher Carlos will tell us something about supervisions. After finishing with this, we're going to check the results for the costume contest. I gather some points from you. You will have an evaluation. The teacher Carlos also will give you instructions, but the participation you were having during this meeting training will be considered as extra points for your evaluation, for your final exam about this training. Unfortunately, I noticed that some teachers just had the pictures here in the Zoom session and probably they left. That's why I want to consider again your attendance for a second time. So please, in this moment, start writing in the chat your attendance to see who was at the beginning and also to see who was at the end of this reunion, of this meeting. So please, in the chat, again, write your attendance. We're going to consider what you registered at the beginning and what you are registering at the end. Do it in the chat. Please, Carlos.
Yes, teacher, thank you so much. Well, as the teacher Mark was telling you, we will continue with the supervisions, but this time we will be including the surveys. results. You know the process, but in case the new teachers don't know it, I'm going to tell you again. The number one, when we ask you the invitation, we please send us the invitation 5 minutes before. Then when we enter to your class, please add please take notes if you are not. To add us to add our telephone numbers to your groups. Then after that, please make a little introduction. Please give us a little introduction, say who we are and what we are doing there, and to be respectful. Then what we are going to do is 10 minutes before your class finishes, we will send them a link. The link will be the same as I send it to you in this moment. The students will see this survey. This is an example in which one they have to respond. Then when the class is over, we will send you the results from the survey to you, to both you and the coordinators, of course, to the teacher Mark too. This is a question for the new ones who don't know this process. Have you ever been supervised with this process, teacher, to all of you? Or do you have any question about the service? Teachers?
No, teacher, no questions.
Thank you for responding. What about the others?
No, it's no, teacher.
No problem, teacher.
No teacher. Okay. Please, can you help us with that? To make it faster, when we ask you for the link of your class, please send it to us. Then we will apply the survey. By the way, if you have programmed your class and it is in the SEA, and it is the same link all the time, you might send us this, and it will be easier for us.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now about the exam. This is going to be the exam. It is going to be in net modo. Please pay attention. It is in net modo because sometimes teachers enter to Google Classroom or other platforms. No, it is in net modo. Then please enter with this code CICJ2H. Please copy it. Teacher Alison, can you tell us the code, please?
Yes. CI6J2H.
In which platform?
In Edmodo.
In Edmodo. Thank you. Now the deadline, please copy that too. The deadline to present this test is tomorrow at 3 p.m. What will the exam be about? What we check today, teachers? What we check today?
Okay.
Of course, there will be some other questions in which one we couldn't cover today, like systems. So you have time to review your manuals in case you need them, and then present your exam. As the teacher Mark said, you will have some extra points if you participated today. Okay, can I stop sharing this screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I'm going to open the service results, the teachers, the costume. Who is going to be the winner?
Well, congratulations to all of you teachers for the attendance, the participation. I hope it has been helpful for you. It was useful for me to see you, to see that you were responsible, that you were professionals. And as I told you, we're going to give you some awards for the participation, the attendance and the participation to this meeting today. I hope to see you in the future, to see you a paper, the document printed, but now they are going to be virtual diplomas according to all of the effort that you were doing during these hours, those 2 hours, 3 hours that we were having the meeting, and you will receive a digital diploma like this. And let me check with the supervisors how much you participated in this training, and besides your attendance until the end. And then once I have the list, the official list, I will send you through the leaders or the informers of your school these diplomas. Now, Carlos has the results of the survey. And
yes.
About those prizes, there is one for a teacher, a male teacher, another one for a female teacher. The ones who didn't dress up, well, that's not really compulsory, but it was my pleasure to see those who were attending this instruction. Then we will send the prices, or we will agree how to send those prices. And about the teachers who got the money, I will need the bank accounts. If you send me your bank accounts, I will make the deposit of the prices. We had two teachers. It was Ana Diaz from NESA and Yvonne Lopez from Xochimilco. They both got $100. No, they were not dollars. They were pesos. Okay? But send me your accounts to make the deposit, please.
Thank you, Teacher Mark. Here are here is the winner. As we can see, only 36 teachers send the responses, and the winner is the yellow one, and his name is, or her, Lopez Tolentino Yvonne. Congratulations, teacher. You got 16%. I would like to see your costume.
Okay,
yes,
what about if you, what about if you, Yvonne, you model your costume? What about if you model? Stand up. Go back.
You need to speak.
Go back from your camera. We would like to see
Yvonne?
Why the teachers voted for you, Yvonne. She was in shock.
This is my costume.
Yes, this is the costumes.
I don't listen well.
Let me say again. It's Yvonne Tolentino Yvonne.
Listen well.
Can you tell us some words? Imagine you receive a Grammy.
Okay, so thanks. Thanks for your vote for me. And this is a simple costume.
Okay, thank you for voting for the teacher, Yvonne.
Thank you so much.
She's from Xochimilco. You were like voting like the contest that normally in Xochimilco they have, right? Okay.
Yes.
And now, what about the boy? What about the male teacher? Who was the winner?
Let's check the mails. I think you can see now. Yes. Okay, thank you. Well, as I was telling, the teacher Yvonne is the winner. Then we have from the boys, it's only 1 point, Brandon. This is a girl. Maria Rosario, 1 point. Daniel, 1 point. Lorena, 2. Miriam, 3 points. Estrella, 1. Sarah, 1. Laura, 1. Derek, Ruben, 2. Gaby, 1. Roberto, 1. Sandra, Ivette, 1. Arellano García Ivonne, 2. Viridiana, 1. Luz, 2. Angélica, 1. And Katia, 3. Jennifer, 2. And Eduardo. So the boys with 2 points is Derek, teacher.
Teacher,
Yes.
is he wearing the costume?
Derek is wearing
the
2
uniform.
flags.
Oh, very good.
Derek, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Please show us what you want.
Show to the camera what you are.
And my suit, and this, my flags. And that's
Congratulations.
it.
Well, we did them both. That's the point as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, teachers. Thank you for your attendance. And then about those prices, let's agree how you can pick them or what we can do for you. In general, teachers, you were doing a good job, but you can do it much better if you continue preparing and studying and applying. What is important is to apply all of the systems, all of the method, all of the steps. Thank you for the attendance to this meeting training, and it was very nice to see you. Have an excellent month. Continue celebrating if it is possible for you, with your family, with your relatives, but everything with the health circumstances that we already know. Thank you, teachers. We finished this session today. and have an excellent day, excellent weekend also.
Thank you, teachers.
Thank
Okay,
you.
teacher, thank you.
Bye, take care.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
You bye.